racing in the famous Mizuno racing suit. Does it live up to the hype? What's it all about? Today, we're gonna talk about that. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the pool. We got back from Florida just a few days ago. Did 2 days of swim out, get the body feeling better, and today is our first morning back. Well, we're going fast. It's gonna hurt. Now, I don't like to talk bad about people, okay? But this morning, it's just me and Coach Luke. It's just me and Coach Luke because my training partner, Yusuf, who you've seen many times in this vlog before, didn't show up for practice this morning. And I would like to call him out publicly and say, hey dude, come on man, you're better than that. You texted me last night, Yusuf. You said, hey, you training tomorrow morning? Are we training tomorrow morning? And I said, yes, and here we are. So we're gonna do this pace set and go fast without you. Okay. This morning's main set that Luke and I will be doing is right there. 5 broken 100s. That's the first main set. That's really the hardest thing. It's gonna sting. Oh. Adding 5 seconds around helps, because as I start to fatigue, I get just a little more rest. Part of it's mental, but part of it actually does make a little bit of a difference. So now round 3, our 50 is on 50 seconds. 50 seconds never felt so good after going on 40 and 45. Okay, here we go. Doing great. You look amazing. Coach Luke is actually holding up pretty strong. Where is he? He's holding up pretty strong. Yusuf, you should have been here. We're going fast. Kids, when your teammates don't show up to practice, you gotta poke them a little bit. It's a real shame. Make sure they show up. I know, yeah. All right, let's go on top. Oh, let's go. Set 1, successful. Luke and I went pretty fast. Set number 2, we're about to do right here. 15 100s, 25 fast, 75 easy. We call this active rest. This is like my favorite kind of set. Riding solo on this last set. Luke's got to go to a meeting, so hold myself accountable. Here we go. Ooh, 1 down. Last weekend when I was in Florida for the pro swim meet, which by the way was a ton of fun, I raced in a few different racing suits. So let's head back to my office at home and talk about them. I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Let's break this down. At the most recent Pro Swim Series meet, I swam 4 races and I wore 4 different racing suits. Those suits are right here in front of me now. Before this competition, I had never raced in a Mizuno swimsuit before. This was my first time. I've been trying out a lot of new things lately, and it's been a lot of fun. So my first day of racing, prelims of the 100 breaststroke, I wore this Mizuno suit, this one right here, which is the Mizuno Multi. I wear a size large in this suit, and I've gotta say, all jokes aside, this was the hardest suit I've ever put on. Like, this was the most challenging suit to put on that I've ever worn. That being said, when I got in it and I dove in the pool, I felt amazing. I felt very, very fast. I felt snappy. Mizuno is really well known for the way that the seams come down from the butt through the hamstring. People say that it gives you that snap, that hamstring snap, and I felt it. And it's a thick, durable suit. Like, this is a suit that's gonna last a long time. It is a single layer kind of suit. However, it's thick up top and the seams are incredibly durable. Like, you can see the seams cross on both legs to create an X. And this is something that most guys tend to really love. I felt very, very fast in the suit. Obviously, I swam well in it. It is high-waisted. All of the Mizuno suits, to my knowledge, are basically a high-waisted suit, which is not something that I have liked in the past, but I'm kind of coming around to it. I think that it's the way that it kind of hugs your hips and it rides high, it really squeezes the top of your glutes, I think allows for the muscles to fire. And then when my kick snaps together, when my breaststroke kick snaps together, it kind of holds them in place really well. And the key thing for me with suits is this part of the suit right here at the base needs to really hug my groin. Like, I need no space. When my legs separate, there can't be a gap from the material of my suit to basically the bottom of my butt. It really needs to, sometimes we joke and call them nut huggers. It really needs to get up there. And this suit, as well as their new suit, I believe this one is called the Neo, did that quite well. In the finals of the men's 100 breaststroke, where I got third place, I wore this suit. This suit, I believe, is Mizuno's newest suit, and it's a little more catered for breaststrokers because it doesn't have that same X crossing on the butt, but it still does have that tight hamstring snap. This suit is not quite as tight. It's a little easier to get into, and it allows you for a little bit more of range of motion in your swimming. I know Mizuno also makes another suit, the Sprint, that I have not worn. If you were to ask me, Cody, which suit would you wear again? Which one is your favorite? The answer is, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I've only raced in each one of these once. I think I might lean more towards this multi because I think after a first wear or a second wear, you kind of break it in and then it's a little looser, but it still maintains the tightness and the snap that you need. This suit, the newer Neo one, is a little bit thinner, but still gonna be a durable suit. And I can see why. There are a lot of athletes that love racing in the Mizuno suits. Now on day 2 of the competition, I wore the Tier Venzo. By the way, I love this print. This is one of my all-time favorite suit print. I mean, that's just badass. Like, you feel like Captain America wearing that. But it's been a long time since I'd raced in a Venzo, and sure enough, it's a rock solid suit. It's also a very durable suit. I look at these suits obviously in terms of, okay, how fast can I swim in them, but then also how good are they as far as consumer products go? The Mizuno suits are very thick and very durable. The Venzo is a very durable and very thick suit, as well as the newer tier suit, which I'm gonna talk about in a second. There are some other suits on the market that I don't think, as far as being a consumer, if you're a parent that has to buy a suit for a kid that's gonna wear this, for a kid who's gonna wear the suit for over a year, is it a good buy? Like, can I in good conscience tell you, purchase this, this is gonna be rock solid? I can say that about all 4 of these, which is great. It brought back a lot of memories racing in the Venzo again. I love how well I'm able to hike this thing up into, once again, I like to call it a little bit of the nut hugger. Really, really holds the groin. Now, going from wearing the Mizuno high-waisted style suit to the Venzo, it made me realize that I actually like the high-waisted more. I feel like I ride higher in the water. It helped me kind of keep my feet together when I snap my kick and finish my kick a little bit better, and just overall felt like I was riding higher, which I didn't feel in the Venzo. And I think that's partially due to just how low I wear the suit, or just a traditional style racing suit. Not my all-time favorite suit, but it's still very reliable, and I swam very fast in it. One thing I will say is I think I like the fabric of the Venzo the best. I think this is probably the most water repellent, maybe the most durable. It's the best fabric as far as feeling all the different kinds of suits. That's really what this suit has going for it, which is also a benefit to Tier's newest suit, which is what I wore for my last race. This is the new Tier Shockwave suit. Kind of cool, it's got the camo there. And it's solid. It's really, really solid. It feels very much like a Mizuno. It might actually be better. Let me talk about that. This is also a high waist. I'm not sure if the Shockwave comes in a low waist, but this is a high waist, and I love what they did with the seams on the hamstrings. Let me show you this. I've just turned this suit inside out, and you can clearly see both seams that run directly down the hamstring. I mean, I think that this is something that they should market with. It gives you that added snap. This is something that a lot of people love about the Mizuno. I think Tier nailed the ratio really well with this suit when it comes to the compression in the hips up top, the way that that compression then tapers off into the legs, looser down here, but still having a good groin hug. And I also, this is big for me, I also love that they have this rubber thing in the inside of the suit, so that, you know, when you bend over and move around a lot, it doesn't slide around. Like on the Mizuno, it kind of slides around on top of the hip a little bit here and there. So that is, I mean, that's luxury. That's nice. Cody, gun to your head, you have to race in one of these suits again. Which one do you go with? And remember, I'm not sponsored by any companies right now. I don't have any loyalty. I can say whatever I want. The reality is, the actual situation is, I'm not 100% sure, but I lean towards the Tier Shockwave. This is a size 26, and I actually think I need a size 25 or a 24. So if I find the right fit, this might be the perfect ratio for all the things that I look for. But I swam very fast in the Mizuno, and I like the Mizuno, and I recognize why so many people do like the Mizuno, why it has this hype and this buzz around it. But this might top that. It might. I've only worn them once, guys. This is just total honesty. I've only worn them once. The Venzo is obviously a suit that I have a lot of nostalgia for. I swam very, very fast in the Venzo. and it's reliable, but they've improved on certain things with the shockwave. They've taken elements from what people like in the Mizuno. So I don't actually know. We will see. I'm gonna be toying with some other stuff here and there, trying different things because it's fun. But that's where my head is currently honestly at. More importantly, what do you all think? What's your racing suit of choice? Have you tried the new Tier Shockwave suit? Do you think it is as good or better than the other suits on the market? Are you a Mizuno person? I mean, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all for joining me today. As always, make sure you smash that subscribe button, click the like button, share my videos with your swim friends. New videos every single week. If you'd like a personalized video from me to you or someone you know for any reason whatsoever, I am on Cameo. We have merch on the merch store, CodyMillerSwim.com. The tank top, Only Good Days tank, is back in stock for a limited time. Check it out there. For swim clinics, please head to ultimateswimmer.com, put in a little info, request a clinic for me, and maybe I'll come out and do a swim clinic with your team. And finally, personal training with me. I've been doing a lot of training sessions with some CrossFitters, with some master swimmers here in my home endless pool. I cannot speak right now. Fire me an email to CodyMillerShow@gmail.com and I will send you some info. That's it. I think that's it, everybody. Okay, until my next video, I will see you all later.